All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions, and right now we finna see what happened to this Memphis rapper on his birthday at the casino. Let's go.
When the doctor told me I had a heart.
Damn, so who got in this motherfucker, bro? Who got in this bitch, bro?
Slime, man. Really, the youngest child, man, the one and only.
Hey, I ain't
The
gonna lie
one,
to you.
man.
This is goddamn one of them ones I ain't gonna lie, I might be scared of, cuz.
Hell nah.
I might be scared of.
Overly
We gonna see,
cool,
we gonna test
man.
it. We gonna test this
Overly
skill
cool,
today.
man.
Who's my favorite boy? Okay, hoop it and fucking hoop.
I just ran to Trey deals at the casino. Spits cold in his face. And my nigga just smacked the shit out of him. On God. Am I lying?
You could have said anything in the world, boy. You could have said you smacked me, hit me, but spit on my nigga. Grant, you ain't spit nowhere near me, young nigga. You spit on the ground, young nigga. And I walked up on you, big 30, all y'all. By myself, Dolo, me.
News tonight, Memphis police say 3 people have been shot in South Memphis near Lemoyne-Owen College.
God damn it. See, this young generation, this new generation, man, what they do, they go straight to the internet. And what could have been a keeping the street situation, or, you know, it could have been like, fuck it happened, nobody had to know. See, what happens is when you go to the internet, other people get involved and other people get in your ear and other people pour fuel on this shit to want to see results. He spit on you. Oh, no, nigga, y'all better chip that nigga. You better chip that nigga. Now you like, I'm finna go chip this nigga. And then look at this shit. 3 people killed over some stupid shit. Y'all niggas is crazy.
The shooting happened around 6:40 this evening on McMillan Street. 1 person was pronounced dead at the scene. 2 others taken to the hospital in critical condition. Our crews took this video just moments ago. 1 person remains critical. The other is listed as stable. MPD says the suspect fled the scene in a dark-colored sedan. Anyone with information is urged to call Crime Stoppers at 528-CASH.
Man, you blessed you survived being shot once. Fam, you survived being shot twice.
Damn.
You truly blessed. You got a purpose on this earth, I would think. And if you didn't before, at that very moment, you should believe in God. What if I told you the story gets more treacherous? What if I told you both times you were shot was in the face? First time with a 7.62 and the second time with a 2.23. And on top of all that, the latest incident was on your birthday. For days, people close to you and enemies were speculating your fate. You know how this world works. Some happy for you, some not. That's just how life operates. Then you had a well-known informant who's a rapper who we once covered post your picture in the hospital bed with your face swollen. And at that point, the speculation grew. Is you really dead? Is he living? What really happened? And at that point, you gotta ask yourself, how that person even get this picture? Then you realize in a city like the place we going today, the very person you cool with could have a baby by your own enemy's little sister. And I'm not saying that's the scenario of what actually happened here, but it shows you how close people play with fire, knowing they not built to separate themselves. Because the rapper we talk about here today might have been plotted on by someone he cool with. I mean, it was his birthday, and the person in your circle while you in the hospital bed has sent out your photo. And at that moment, you gotta know you got somebody around you at a vulnerable moment who's not to be trusted. But who and why? Well, for starters, after doing my research, and which we'll later break.
That's fucked up. Your own homie sent out your picture. Right there in your hospital bed, possibly your deathbed. Nigga right there with you. Take a picture and send it to your ops to post. That's fucked up.
Down in this video, this rapper keep hanging with new members or different crews. Some connected to the people he once dissed. So knowing all that, this could be a play. Or it can be revenge for a recent incident at a local Memphis casino, which led to a rapper, well, this rapper, spitting on a man. And we all know, spitting on a man is like an early calling for your grave. Now, I know that was a lot, but that's what I'm here for, fam. We're gonna break down this in chronological order. Briefly speak on the latest incident involving this rapper. For those who don't know, we once covered him when he first got shot in the face. Today we're going to expose who this man is once again, his recent incident, what's been floating around on social media, and see if we could take a lesson from this today. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. Find me, Robert Mitchell, aka Trai Slime. He from the Ridgecrest Apartments in Memphis. Those might be familiar with the neighborhood. as once home to Memphis rapper Yo Gotti. Now in the previous story, I'll leave the link in the bio, we talked about Trai Slime upbringing. Him at a very early age getting arrested for stealing someone's car and selling it back to him. It was a lady from the neighborhood who knew him. To give you a brief rundown, this happened May 23rd, 2022. The local rapper was arrested after Memphis police say he stole a woman's car and tried to sell it back to her for $3,000. The woman reported her 2012 Infiniti stolen at a local hotel on BB King Boulevard. She said she was contacted by someone who was related to her friend, who she knew through social media. She asked for proof that he had the car and set up a time and place to buy it back. She then informed police, who showed up to the meeting and took the man into custody. Robert Mitchell was arrested and charged with auto theft and extortion. He later spoke on it in an interview. Check it out.
Put up Trai Slime. He did something a few years back.
Oh, yeah, he stole the car, sold it back.
Stole a car and sold it back. Grew up. That shit made the Breakfast Club. You stupid, bro.
She was crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
A man is in jail after police say he stole a car, then tried to sell it back to the victim.
Boy, you stupid, boy.
Indigo Hotel off BB King Boulevard. Police say Robert Mitchell stole a G37 Infiniti and then called the victim saying, well, they could get the car back for $3,000.
What the fuck was he thinking? I'm gonna steal your car and then sell it back to you. An old lady, a civilian. Nigga, that's probably the first thing she did when she saw her car was stolen, call the police. And then the nigga who stole my car calls me and say, hey, you want your car back? Meet up with me later here. Bring $3,000. You are a fucking goofy. That's some dumb shit.
That person agreed on the location, and then police met the suspect there. He left the scene, but they later caught up with him. Mitchell is now facing theft of property charges and extortion as well.
So what happened with that? Tell us what happened. Is the case dropped? You clear on that?
Yeah. Somebody stole a car, and I knew something about. Nah, yeah, they blind me. I knew somebody. A young nigga stole the car. I knew a person who knew the person who car was. So I tried to help them get it back. Tried to sell it back. They tried to come catch me. They did not catch me right there. They lied. I turned myself in.
Oh, you trained?
I had a warrant. They never caught me.
Okay. So you turned yourself in, and what happened after that?
What y'all think? What y'all think about that story, man? What y'all think? Y'all believe him? That he was just helping somebody get the car back?
I went to court for it a couple times.
Did they charge you for stealing?
Nah, they ain't charge me. You can't charge me for theft of property if you don't even got the car. They never got the car.
They never got the car?
No.
Oh, wow.
They never got the car.
What the hell?
That's a good thing to know. So if a car gets stolen and they can't find the car, you can't get charged for theft of property. You can't find the car.
How? Who stole it? Did you see me steal it? No. It automatically should be joyriding.
Yeah, that's great.
If you don't...
Oh, boy.
And shortly after that interview, Trai Slime would keep getting pressure. 2 months later, he was shot in his face inside his neighborhood, Ridgecrest Apartments, broad daylight, by what some say, a crackhead. Not to mention, it was unfortunate that...
Bro, you got shot by a crackhead, bro? What? Oh, my God. That's some rare shit. You got shot by a crackhead. Crazy.
The little kid was shot in the process. And they both managed to survive. For those not sure about what I'm talking about, check out a live clip.
Be some shit finna go on now. Trai Slime.
Shot by a crackhead is crazy. What?
They don't care about the kids. They don't care about the kids. Yeah, they don't care about the kids. Huh? The boys right here. They got shot. He got shot up.
Hey, guys, I was responding to a shooting 2610 Woodcliff Drive, number 1 in 1603 to be PRJ1. Also, another one in 2874 Shady Vista. A 6-year-old juvenile has been shot in the face, 2610 Woodcliff, apartment number 1.
Damn.
Anyway, unit 22 is going to be transporting the original one male's in critical condition check. So we got unit 22 to... 156, what time is call coming out? What time we next name? Call came in at 1602. First call vaccine in 1606.
106. The both victims in what were their condition? Non-critical or critical?
106. Showing the victim is the LeVarner, the 6-year-old, showing non-critical, but the victim at the mid was still showing critical.
As you heard.
Man, what the fuck? A 6-year-old shot in the face too? What the hell? All by a crackhead. A crackhead went on a shooting spree, shot both of them in the face. God damn, what the hell?
Heard on the police scanner, fam, it wasn't just Trai Slime who was shot in the face, but also the 6-year-old victim. And thank God they both survived. But just 2 months after that, Trai Slime would be wanted alongside another local rapper for a shooting that took place at a local gas station. The victims in the shooting told investigators that they recognized 2 of the gunmen as local rappers. Memphis police said it all happened May 18, 2025 during a shootout at a gas station on Range Line Road in Frazier. According to court documents, 3 armed robbers took a man's gun at gunpoint, then shot at him and his friend. That led to a shootout between the robbers and the victims, according to court records. The person killed was identified as Keyshawn Thomas.
Damn, that nigga look like AD like a motherfucker. What the hell? That nigga look like AD with no beard. That nigga Dizzle, cuz. Hey, rest in peace to him though, but look at that nigga like Dizzle.
May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. Afterwards, the victims told police that they knew who the suspects were and identified them as a pair of local rappers known as YNC Trai Slime and Boo Two Guns. Real name Andre Scott to the left and Robert Mitchell to the right. According to court documents, MPD's gang unit identified the rappers by their real name. And Scott was 19. At that time, Mitchell was 23, about to turn 24. It was also noted that police arrested Scott for attempted murder in 2022. Earlier this year, police arrested him again after being caught with stolen guns, cars, and drugs. Records show he was initially held on a $250,000 bond, but the case got dismissed a few months later due to lack of probable cause. When it came to YNC Trai Slime, he still had a warrant for his arrest.
Man, these young niggas don't be having nothing to do. And you know what? When I was a young nigga, yeah, hang out in the streets. But at least like we hang out in the streets. But some of the homies had jobs. You know what I mean? They at least had shit, not just sitting on the block all day, every day, and constantly getting shot in the face 3 times. Like, golly. I mean, we was hanging out though. We was hanging out. I get it. But it's just more now than ever though. A lot of these YN niggas don't got shit going, but at least we was like selling shit too. It's like these young niggas don't be selling shit. They just be hanging out. Just there. Being a loser, being broke. It's like, God damn, get some money, young man.
Went on the run. People say he was in the city. Some say he was out of town. But records show he was the 3rd suspect. One who wasn't identified at the time. But a month later, police say YNC Trai Slime was no longer a suspect in the case. Investigators were working to identify the other 2 suspects. How they found out? Police say they identified Andre Scott as a suspect in the case after finding his fingerprints on a case of Sprite at the scene. They also said while watching surveillance video, police say they noticed that the men put both of his hands on a case of Sprite before fleeing the scene. That case was seized by police and tested for prints. The men repeatedly told police they recognized the 2 suspects as rappers. Police say the prints on the case of Sprite came back as a match for Scott, and the victim who robbed further identified them, and a photo lined up as the man responsible. Scott was taken into custody on Tuesday and charged with 1st-degree murder and preparation of robbery. At that time, YNC Trai Slime took the notoriety to drop some new music using 50 Cent instrumental, Mini Me.
He got shot up.
I got Hitman on the beat.
Many man, wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, clutching block 23.
But here's where things get a little rocky. During this time, YNC Trai Slime will be hanging around EBG, another gang who unfortunately got many enemies. Now for those who don't know, EBG stands for Ebezel Gang, in honor of Ebezel, who was unfortunately killed in a scooter crash in 2015. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. It's located on Crockett Place, known to be dissed by rappers like Set, who dissed a well-known member of EBG named Sid, who been missing for years now. His father had put out an award, and they known to be dissed.
Missing for years? What the hell? That nigga somewhere buried under the woods and bottom of the water or some shit, huh? Missing for years? I don't know about that one.
Then Piss That Off, a song that quoted, don't come around asking about says. Fuck the ops crazy, I said what I said.
Nigga, my whole thing smoking the dead. Don't come around asking about said. Fuck the ops crazy, I said what I said. Smoking on Bella, still be looking for said. Come down, take nigga, do what you said. No rap, no fake, look courage.
Then you got EBG, E-Jizzle, who's currently incarcerated on serious charges, which we also covered. I'll leave the link in the bio. He's been dissed on a number of times by Pooh Shiesty.
Ooh, I can't walk. I can't walk.
I can't do this. Nigga, I can't do this.
And it's important I say all that.
Okay, so these are Pooh Shiesty and Big 30 ops. Okay, all right.
To say this, YNC Trai Slime made a cameo appearance in an On the Couch interview. Based out of Chicago, but he did an episode in Memphis on Crockett. And as mentioned, Trai Slime was there. Check out the clip.
Go ahead. When us put on the
Now you see that later on in that year, during the holidays of 2025, YNC Trai Slime was seen with Big 30, who, as we know, is very close and some would say right hand to Pooh Shiesty. They was leaving the casino, and a situation took place where allegedly YNC Trai Slime had spit on a member from EBG, and he claimed his man that hit him. He went recording outside the casino, and that's how the world knew Big 30 was with him. Now the person he was talking about was EBG Thizzle. He later responded, but first, check out.
Now Big 30 is going. Well, he probably, I don't know if he was already involved. They gonna want his head for this. Damn, look at that. See, now, get your ass off the goddamn internet, man. You implementing everybody in this shit, nigga. This shit crazy.
How what YNC Trai Slime had to say.
I just ran to trade deals at the casino. Spits cold in his face. And my nigga just smacked the shit out of him. On God, am I lying? I swear to God, he did not jump in or none of that. On God, ball didn't do nothing. I just spit in his face. Mine now ready to run, cuz. The police did a U-turn, that when he started cussing. That mine wasn't even finna talk. Mine really tried to run out the jump when he seen me. I had to scream at 9.
Spit on me, word. Yo, nigga hit my dread. You ain't spit nowhere near me, nigga. You was 10, 15 feet away from me. What the fuck is you talking about? I'm still in the casino. Me and my nigga, what the fuck, nigga? You just talking, running your mouth, nigga. You know what I mean? You nigga ain't no shit, cuz on my soul. B-A-T. You could have said anything in the world, boy. You could have said you smacked me, hit me, but spit on my nigga. Grab, you ain't spit nowhere near me, young nigga. You spit on the ground, young nigga. And I walked up on you, Big 30, all y'all. By myself, Dolo, me. MT swung one time, but this shit.
I was mentioned, that was during the holidays. But it seemed that karma catch up with him once again. It was January 4th, 2026.
These niggas don't get it, man. It's like, who is your target when you go live and explain everything that just happened and who you just ran into and what actions y'all used and did to each other? Who is your target when you're on that phone talking? Are you trying to like, who? Who do you want to notice? That'd be my thing. Like, who do you want to notice? Are you looking for gratification from everybody, all your followers, people who don't know you from a can of paint? Are you trying to talk to the person directly? Because you can just hit him up directly. Everybody is 6 degrees of separation. Everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that could get in touch with people that you beef with. So it's like, what is your real reason? Because you do realize that the police are now watching when it's situations like this, especially when you're a known gang member. So now when you're going live, hey, I'm up here at the casino. I just did this. I just did that. I just did this. Police is documenting all that shit. Now, let's say after an hour later, somebody get killed, leaving the casino. You was just on here saying that it was you, that you was live, that you was there, that you was... They coming for you. I don't get it, man. But these young niggas, they just stay on these phones, bro.
One person wrote, "Happy birthday, Trai Day. Me and the boys love you and pray that you had many more. #bonus sign." But hours later, at an undisclosed location, YNC Trai Slime would be shot in the face. And the only reason the public was able to find out Not because the news said it, not because his family, but because his enemies were celebrating and mentioning it online. And because the facts they was claiming had went uncontested, friends, close associates, and people who wasn't aware of the situation started to grow more concerned until eventually a picture has circulated online. And what seems to be YNC Trai Slime, and the reason we know is because of a tattoo, unfortunately shot in the head. And for his family respect, I can't play the picture. I'm sorry, show it. But here's the thing. The person who posted it was a man we once covered who was unfortunately in paperwork. I'll leave the link in the bio for that as well.
God.
It makes you wonder if they was able to get that picture of YNC Trai Slime inside the hospital. Is everyone around him really his friend? And could they possibly be involved in him being shot on his birthday? Not to mention, he been hanging around people who's known to be his enemy or associates to his enemies. So it's hard to depict until authorities put it in black and white. But recently, family had went to social media to confirm these allegations. And then now deleted post quoting, why ain't you know surviving 2 face shots? And God was on his side. In which I believe if he did, he truly was. Thank God he's still living. But as we mentioned at the very, very beginning, if he didn't believe in God, Trai Slime, at this very moment you should. The fact you got so many enemies and making yourself so easily to get in contact with, you wouldn't know where this coming from. And then your picture floating around on social media while you in a hospital bed. So somebody with you right now at your most vulnerable moment in life to this point leaking that photo to your enemy. Let that sink in. I'm sending prayers for everyone involved.
What the fuck?
I know that was kind of a lot, but I wanted to make sure you guys stayed on point. This was the story of a young man who aspired to be a rapper, shot twice in 9 months in the face by a 7.62 and a 2.23. He's still here. That man got a purpose. Hate it or love it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe and sit in. I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Damn, man. Shot twice in the face in less than 9 months. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. You got caught one time, bow in the face, survive, get caught a second time 9 months later, bow, shot again in the face. Like, what do you do? What do you do? I mean, that's not common. You don't really hear about people getting shot in the face and surviving a lot. It happens, but you don't hear about it a lot. And then getting shot in the face twice and surviving is crazy. But, you know, shout out to the YNs, man. Get y'all life together, man. Figure it out. Just be a little more. If I know it, listen, I was young too. I know when I was older nigga talking to me, I wasn't listening. And when they were out the other. But you know what I'm saying? Just get it together, man. Just get it together, man. You out there, obviously you slipping. You're too easy to get access to if you can be shot twice in 9 months. You know what I mean? You got to re-strategize how you move out here in these streets. And you know what I mean? Get your shit right. Get your shit right, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think, though. It's like some shit you just know what's destined to happen, you know? And it'd be like, yeah, you want to give advice. And sometimes you give advice and they don't listen. They don't listen. And then you see that shit. You wake up one morning and you see, rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace. And you just be like, I told you. The way you living, man, you going down a path where we know what the result's going to be. It's going to be jail or the graveyard, man. And just make better decisions, man. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds, smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.